Hi, this is Rain Brown, and you are watching the 13th Wolfman. Woo! No, that's not. I'm just gonna scream. No, I'll break your ears. I'm not gonna howl. I'm not a wolf. I haven't been bitten yet. Sorry.
Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman. And you know what? Pixie Willows, another channel. I always support channels, I'll enter any contest just to support a channel. I Winning doesn't matter. It's just the fact that you help get that channel name out there and help find support for said channel. But Pixie Willows is having a contest, and it's very, very simple. She is asking two questions, and they have to do with Halloween. The first question is, growing up, what was your favorite Halloween costume? Okay, so this is, I went a couple, I had some pretty cool costumes growing up. I went as Batman, and I went as the Hulk, painted my entire body green, at least all the exposed parts, ripped up a shirt. But my favorite costume. My favorite costume growing up is the year I went as all four members of Kiss. It was the late 70s, so 78, 79, somewhere in there. And, might have been 77. But it was the, mid to late 70s. So I didn't know what I was going to go as, and my brother said, "Why don't you go as a member of Kiss?" And the redheaded monster had an idea, and I said, "Okay, let's do that. But who should I go as?" He goes, "Go as all four." Wasn't sure how we were going to pull this off, but we got the makeup and got a couple of so we got the makeup, and first thing I do is I figure out who I'm going to go out as first. And the first one was Gene Simmons. So do the demon makeup, throw on a black pair of jeans, some black motorcycle boots, what I say, I guess I'm dirt bike boots is what I should say, motocross boots, black tank top, and threw a wig on and teased the hair up so they had the top knot. Went around, trick-or-treated, and then went back to my house and changed out. Next week, I had a black tank top on, and I got a black vest and painted a silver 3 on the back of it. It looked awful. It was just like, oh yeah, anyone can just paint, and it definitely looked, do it yourself. Did the Peter Criss makeup. My hair already kind of looked like Peter Criss's, so I didn't have to worry about, just teased it a little. And switched out the boots for a pair of Chuck Taylor Converse that were black. Went on trick-or-treating. Came back, changed out to be Paul Stanley. easiest makeup ever. It's, it's a star over the eye and some red lips, Threw on the Gene Simmons wig, but it was already kind of curly, so we just took the top knot out, and so it was all. So threw that on and took off the vest and just kind of like went out like that. Came back and we left the hardest one for last because Ace Frehley's got. Everyone else has a lot of black in their makeup. If it's not black, there's a little green in there, and like Peter Criss's. But Ace Frehley's got like silver and blue and white, and so we saved that for last. Came home, got a gray shirt and some bandoleros, some black bandoleros, just to do the crossover thing. They were empty, but it was something that we got from like a thrift store, and some, I don't know if anyone remembers these, but they were called moon boots, and they were snow boots, and they were silver. So threw those on, and the makeup, and again, parted my hair, but that didn't really work, so I don't remember what we did for the hair. I think it was another wig. But, yeah, went out, dressed as all 4 members of KISS. A lot of candy that year. I shared, my brother was older than me, so I gave him half the candy. Even though he wasn't trick-or-treating, he was just hiding off to the side so they didn't see he was with me every time, because he wanted to see what the reaction was, see whether or not we'd get away with it, and we did. And so that's my favorite Halloween costume. Now, my favorite Halloween memory or experience. Years before that, I must have been 5 or 6. We went to a haunted house in Seattle called the KJR Haunted House. And KJR is a local radio station. They used to put on these wicked, well, they still do. They put on these wicked haunted houses. And I think I was about 6 years old because I was the cocky little kid, walking through the haunted house, They had displays of like Universal monsters and stuff like that, and other stuff that was supposed to scare you, but you'd walk by, there's like a big glass display, and there's Frank, and I'm like, hey, it's Frank. Hey, Drac, just cocky little 6-year-old, My brother's with me, the neighbor kid is with us. What he didn't tell, my brother knew, but no one else, I didn't know. Another one of our neighbors was working at this haunted house. So I'm all cocky and walking, and come around the corner, and one of my neighbors, all dressed in black, is squatted up into a little ball and just leaps up, And I said this before, but it was almost very cartoonish. I swear to God, my feet never touched the floor as I ran down that hall. I mean, it was very Roadrunner-esque, just a little burn mark, behind me. I'm like, and I'm gone. My neighbor apologized. I didn't care. I actually churned up something inside me that made me love the experience even more, because I went back every year after that. Every year I tried to make a tradition to go to the KGR Haunted House. And when I was in my teens, I worked at a few haunted houses. So it didn't scar me. It actually made things a little bit better. That's my favorite Halloween experience. I mean, there's a few others that are pretty good, but that's one of my favorites. With that, I hope this qualifies. It's a long video. Sorry about that. And with that, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and guess what? I'm on